So half wave rectification, it is a first type of rectifier circuit. So as we know that in this rectifier circuit, half wave rectifier circuit, we are using only one diode as a on off switch. So this is a sinusoidal signal we are applying as an AC signal to the primary winding of the transformer. So consider what we are applying at this stage, at input stage it is a AC signal, and this is called as a step down transformer. Actually in transformer there are two types, step down and step up. So now our aim is to convert high voltage to low voltage, means AC to DC voltage. That's why we need to convert AC voltage to DC voltage. So we are using step down transformer. And consider this is a node and this is B node. Means whatever we are getting the output voltage at this stage, and consider this is a primary winding of the transformer, this is the secondary winding of the transformer. Whatever the voltage we are getting at the secondary winding of the transformer, so we are giving some polarity. This is A and this is B. Okay, and this is a diode act as a on and off switch. After this we are connecting one load resistor RL to control the flow of entire current, and across this RL our aim is to collect the output voltage. Okay, first of all uh, I will apply the positive part of the signal to the primary winding of the transformer. First of all I will apply only this part to the primary winding of the transformer. After that we get some secondary voltage at this stage, and consider this is positive and this is negative, and you know that the polarity of the diode positive and this is negative. So the polarity of this node and the diode polarity both are same. If both are same, okay, at that time some amount of diode is flowing towards this diode, some amount of current is flowing through this diode. When current is flowing through this diode, at that time this diode becomes short circuit, closed circuit, or on switch. Then it allows to flow the current through the diode as well as the load resistor. At that time whatever we are applying the positive half cycle across RL, we are getting the same amount of positive half cycle at the output stage. Then similarly during the negative half cycle of the AC input supply, means if you apply this part of signal at the primary winding of the transformer, and this node becomes negative, this becomes positive. Negative is connected to the positive of diode, negative is connected with the positive of diode. At that time this diode becomes a reverse bias, off switch, open switch. So when it is open switch, no current is flowing through this diode, and also no current flowing through this RL. When no current is flowing through this RL, there is no output voltage, no output voltage. And again the process will repeat during positive half cycle, positive, during negative half cycle, no signal. So this is the operation of the half wave rectification. So in this circuit, when we are applying the AC input voltage, the current is flowing like this in clockwise direction. So when it is in clockwise direction, the diode is closed switch. At that time, what we are applying at the input stage, the same amount of signal we are getting. During the negative half cycle, the current is flowing in the anti-clockwise direction, exactly opposite of this diode. So automatically the diode becomes reverse bias, that is off switch, open switch. There is no voltage at the output stage. Then in a full wave rectification circuit, the same case in the operation. During positive half cycle, what happens? During negative half cycle, what happens? First of all, we apply the positive part of the signal to the primary winding of the transformer and consider at the secondary winding of the transformer A is positive, B is negative. Consider A positive, B negative. Positive to positive, negative to positive. Means the diode D1 becomes forward, diode D2 becomes reverse. This becomes closed switch, this becomes open switch. So it means that only the current is flowing through the diode D1, not D2. And that diode current is flowing through the load resistor also. So at that time we can measure the output voltage exactly across the load resistor RL. And this is also called as a center tapped full wave rectifier circuit because center tapped. So whatever the center point of the transformer at the secondary winding, it is connected to the RL. It is called as center tapped transformer full wave rectification circuit. Then during negative half cycle of AC input supply, at that time A becomes negative, B becomes positive, means negative to positive, positive to positive, means diode D1 becomes reverse, D2 becomes forward, means only the diode current is flowing through the D2, and that current is flowing like this, finally flows through the RL, and we get the output across RL. So remember, this is your output signal. Okay, so this part of signal you are getting during positive half cycle of AC input supply, and this part of signal you are getting during the negative half cycle of the AC input supply. Remember that either during positive or negative half cycle of AC input supply, any one diode is conducting, any one diode is closed switch, any one diode is on switch. So you are getting some amount of voltage at the output side. Okay. And similarly in bridge rectification circuit, whatever the output signal we are getting in full wave, the same signal we are getting also in the bridge rectified circuit. So during the positive half cycle of the AC input supply, consider this is A node, this is B node. A is positive, B is negative. So this positive is connected to negative of D4, positive of D1, and this negative is connected to negative of D2, positive of D3. Okay, so at that time diode D1, D2 becomes forward, diode D3, D4 becomes reverse. Only in diode D1 and D2 the current is flowing, means like this. First the current is flowing through the diode D1 through load, then through the diode. Again the cycle repeats. So at that time we get some amount of voltage. During the negative half cycle of AC input supply, this node becomes negative, this becomes positive. At that time D3, D4 are forward biased, D1, D2 are reverse bias condition. Okay, at that time whatever the current is flowing through the diode D3 and D4, the same amount of current is also flowing through the load resistor and we get some output voltage. Next, capacitor filter. Already we discussed one concept in the previous slide, that is a rectification. A rectifier is used to convert AC to DC voltage, and whatever we are getting the DC voltage at the output stage, that output voltage contain only DC voltage, not AC component. So when at the output stage the DC voltage contains some part of AC components, AC signal, that means we can consider as a error signal in the DC voltage. So that with the help of capacitor filter, so here capacitor is a filter element. With the help of the capacitor filter, we can eliminate that error signal from the DC voltage, or we can eliminate that AC component signal from the DC voltage. So again, according to the number of diodes used, it is classified: half wave rectifier circuit with capacitor, full wave rectifier with the capacitor, then bridge wave rectifier with the capacitor filter. So that whatever the half wave rectifier circuit is there, so that capacitor is inserted between this diode and negative ground. So one terminal of the capacitor is connected to the negative of diode, another one is negative, that means ground connection. And here also we will discuss the operation of this circuit during positive half cycle, during negative half cycle. So during positive half cycle, as the voltage is increases from 0 level to certain level, at that time this A becomes positive, B becomes negative, then positive to positive the diode becomes forward bias condition. At that time the current is flowing through this diode D. So at that time we are getting this much amount of output signal. That means voltage across the capacitor, whatever the voltage across the capacitor is there, it is equivalent to voltage across RL, and it is final output voltage. And after that, if the ES voltage, if your input voltage, secondary winding of the transformer voltage, it decreases from peak point to again 0 level, at that time the diode becomes reverse bias condition. When it is reverse, no current is flowing through the capacitor as well as the R. Okay, so at that time this part of signal is indicates capacitor is not charging. From 0 level to this peak point, capacitor is in charging condition, because the diode is forward bias condition, then current is flowing through the diode as well as the capacitor. When current is flowing through the capacitor becomes charge condition from 0 to peak. When we are applying this part of signal, it means the ES voltage is decreasing slowly. At that time this becomes negative to positive, the diode becomes reverse, no current through this diode, and no current is also flowing through the capacitor. At that time capacitor becomes discharging condition. So that discharging from 0 to this point means this particular 0 level point. Then apply the negative part of the signal. During the negative part of the signal, it means A becomes negative, B becomes positive. Negative positive means the diode becomes reverse bias. In reverse bias, no current is flowing through diode D. Then capacitor is not charging. Still it is discharging up to this point. Okay. So this point is indicates what? During the negative half cycle of the AC input supply. In that half cycle, half part of the negative half cycle, the capacitor is discharging. And from this negative peak point, now the voltage is increasing. The ES voltage is increasing. Automatically, this A becomes positive, B becomes negative. Positive, the diode becomes forward. Current is flowing. The same current also flowing through the capacitor. At that time, the capacitor is charging from B to C. Again, the process will continue. So this is the operation of the half-wave rectifier with the capacitor filter. Similarly, in bridge also. In case of bridge rectifier circuit, simultaneously two diodes are conducting, the remaining two diodes are not conducting. But what happens during positive or during negative half cycle? Either positive or negative half cycle of AC input supply, always the capacitor is charging condition.